Everybody. Checking in again for an update from the treasure hunt. This is the 29th installment. I realize I'm a day behind. Again, spending a few days here on vacation. These late nights, I figured it's easier to get up and do one in the morning, and I always think I'll have time at night. Yada, yada, yada. So 29th installment, we've just got a couple left. Proverbs 29 is a passage of scripture that, as I read it yesterday, and just kind of digesting it and thinking through it, there maybe wasn't a verse that jumped out a lot at me. As I read it, I went, oh, that sounds a lot like what I've read, and this seems similar to this. And it does talk about pride, and it talks about evildoers, and it talks about evil. It talks about trusting in the Lord, all those things that have been themes throughout the book of Proverbs. But one that really seemed to catch me the most was the theme of justice. And the verses in justice and Proverbs are many. They're not the zingers, I guess you could say. They're maybe not the most memorable ones, but it talks about, going to court and giving false witness and telling the truth and not being caught up with thieves or the wicked. And this idea of justice permeates the book of Proverbs. That a big part of wisdom, the treasure that we have in wisdom, is that there's justice for everyone. It speaks of the poor and the oppressor having the same God, the same judge, that God's going to judge, the rich and the poor the same, that he's the maker of them all. And this idea of justice comes out very strongly. And so this morning, as I read through, I'm going to be reading through chapter 30, but as I read through 29 yesterday, I just thought of this truth that there is justice for all, that in God's system, it's not about your bank account. It's not about your popularity or your prestige. It's not the power that you have in your job. Rather, it comes down to this. Our God is a just God. He's a kind God. He's a fair and just loving Father. And so we can trust him in that. And it also is an encouragement to us to pursue justice, to fight for justice, to stand up for those that are in an unjust situation, and to point them to the Father and to work on the Father's behalf to bring justice to those that are struggling to find it. So, as I read through 29, that's what just jumped out to me. Again, it wasn't maybe in the most memorable of verses, but it's a theme that emerges over and over and over again. This morning, may we enjoy justice for all. May we work for justice for all. And maybe we be thankful that we have a Father who ultimately will bring justice for all. Much love and many prayers to all of you. Have a super great day. Love y'all. Peace out.